Chris Colley. I am in the rubber room today at noon for a Create with Chris live at lunchtime. I just wanted to share with you a couple of these wiper cards. My friend Debbie Reynolds was over yesterday and we made some wiper cards. I'm going to share some for our make and takes at our meeting, but I thought I'd pop on and show you what we did. If you've never done a wiper card, they're really, really fun. They open like this and you have that little pop up there. I think it's so cute. That's from that birthday chick stamp set. And then this one we did. And you just pull and your little pop-up. This one is the lipstick, and the saying says, be as bold as your lipstick. I had originally wanted to do one of these for my granddaughter, who is going to turn 5 this month. And so we started off with our paper pumpkin kit. This is the little ladybug. How fun is that? I think these are so cute. And this one might be my favorite one, especially for a little boy. I think it's really, really cute. Let me see if I can get it down in there where you can see it. And then the monkey pops up. Isn't that adorable? I just had so much fun yesterday. Of course, an afternoon of stamping with your friends is always a really good time. So that made it just fun to do. We did a couple little techniques that Debbie brought with her, so I got to learn some new things, and we had a good time. So today, I'm going to share with you my paper pumpkin. You guys know I love my paper pumpkin and the Stampin' Up! Kits. And so a few months ago, we had the Lots of Pun kit, and I didn't get to do mine, so I'm going to share it with you guys today. So let's open it up. I love puns, so this was one I wanted to be sure to do. Your paper pumpkin is a subscription that comes to your mailbox every month in this cute little box. This is an adorable box. I save my boxes and use them for other things because they are really sturdy. Isn't it fun? I think it's just adorable. So let's see what is in it. You can, they come with everything you need to make the projects inside. So here's your stamp set, your ink spot, and when you order your first kit, they send you a block. And then you have an advertisement, so you get a little sneak peek into what is happening next month with your kit and what will be in it. I'm going to log on real quick here and make sure you guys can see me and I'm in the frame and all is going well, okay? We want you to be able to see me. That's an important part. So let's see if I can be able to see me. That's an important part. So let's see if I can be able to see me. That's okay. Oh, hi, Debbie. It was fun designing together. It's Susie. Hi, Susie. She was the one who turned us on to where we could find our tutorial. So it was kind of a group effort. Hi, Kay. Thanks for being here. I think I want to go down just a little bit for you. So it was a group effort, but boy, we had fun yesterday. Oh my gosh, look at all the fun stuff in this kit. And we do a paper pumpkin get together every month too. And so we put some of these together then. And let's see, I'm gonna grab a black and my early espresso ink pad. They give you this small little, it's called an ink spot. And that comes in your kit, but I want my full ink pad. So let's see what else is in here. I do too, Susie. That wiper card was really fun. I'm going to make some other designs with it. We talked about doing one for Easter that I'll do at our team meeting. And I'll pop on probably the middle of the month here on my Monday night, More Fun Mondays, and we'll do some then too. Okay, so this little bag has our dimensionals and some twine, and then these great little accessories. They're adhesive backed, and they have kind of a medium heart and a little tiny one, and then some little dots. Super fun. And then you have a sheet of dimensionals and your twine. We have some great envelopes. Your envelopes are, they have this great like watercolor design with kind of splotchy on the craft one. The daffodil one has some stripes on it. And then I think it's Pool Party. Has some great little dots. So really, really fun envelopes. And if you didn't want to send your cards in these envelopes, you can use the actual envelope to make more alternative cards with if you want. So we have 3 daffodil bases. Got some goodies in here. And 3 granny apple green. More goodies. And then I think that's Pool Party there. All right, and more goodies. And then you have this really, there's some glue dots there. And this really stiff piece of cardboard that you can save for some other projects. And then you have your directions. And even on the back of your directions, you have some alternatives that you can make. They made a little box with one, and then some toast over there. So you do have some great alternative project ideas too. Okay, so then we have these punch-out designs with toast, eggs, bananas, and cherries. And we have some like word thought punch-outs and a little design punch-out. That's probably where we're going to put a sentiment maybe. You have 3 sheets of those. And then we have some banners that are striped. And those are punch-outs. And we have some vellum circle punch-outs. And another banner down there. And you have 2 pages of those. Oh, 3 pages of those. And then you have some hellos. And some little scalloped border edges in espresso and real red. And then we have just some banners over here too. Okay, lots of pieces to this one. This is going to be a lot of fun. So let's hit up our directions. And you can see on your instructions, they start off with a picture. You have 3 different designs. And you have enough materials to make 3 of all 3 of those cards. So you have the banana, you have the cherry, and you have the eggs and toast. And your stamps will coordinate with those. You can see you have eggs and toast. You have some thought bubbles, some cherries. There's a little mustache. And your words say, I'm sorry, that's the pit. You are cherry sweet. I pick you. Thanks a bunch. Peel better soon. Celebrate. Go bananas. Let's grow mold together. A toast to your success. You tell the best yolks. Have an excellent day. Excited for you. And I loaf you. So you have some really, really great sayings. And then you have a pair of glasses. You have a little mustache. And you have 1, 2, 3 little faces. You have this little tiny stamp up here that just says hi on it. And there's a birthday party hat too. So this is going to be a lot of fun. And I'm sure that there will be lots of alternatives out there we can do too. But today, at lunchtime, we are just going to make one of each of the 3 that they suggest. So here are your directions. And you can say there are 4 really quick, easy steps here that we're going to use. So we're going to take... Let's see which card base we're going to use here. We're going to use this green card base. Okay, and I'm just going to fold it in half. And it's already scored, so I'm just going to burnish my score line. And it does tell you on here what colors this kit coordinates with. And you also have a ruler. If you can see right along the edges here is a ruler. So it will tell you exactly, like you need 6 inches of twine for this card. So not only does it tell you you need 6 inches, but you can then measure it right along the edge there with it. Okay? So we're going to punch out some cherries, okay, and it says we're going to stamp a little face on them in espresso ink. I think this is just so fun. Okay, and you can see by the directions, you're going to punch out your cherry, and then you're going to stamp the little face on it using your espresso ink, and we're also going to stamp our words. It says, "I'm sorry, that's the pit." We're going to stamp those on one of these little small blue pieces here. So we're going to get those 2 pieces out, and then we want a little tiny face, and this one has a sad face because you're saying you're sorry, so it has that little sad face. Let me get a little teeny block for this one. And you can, if you don't have a lot of blocks, you can put these on anything. You don't have to have a ton of different size blocks or anything like that. You can put them on the bottom of a coffee cup and do it that way if you want to. Okay, let's see. Sorry, it's the pits. Okay. So I think that's all we're gonna need. I put my words on at an angle like this because it's easier for me to get them straight when they're on like that. So I have my big espresso ink pad, and then my little teeny face. Can you guys see that little tiny sad face there? And that sad face is going to go right on my cherries. Just like that. So we have 2 really sad little cherries. And then I am going to stamp my words on this little blue piece. And you can see I'm just following these directions right along. Oh, my chair's rolling back. That was an unexpected little trip sideways there. Okay. And 2, these stamps are photopolymer, so you can see right through. I've inked it up, and I can see exactly where I'm going to stamp it. So that makes it really nice and easy to get it straight when I can see it. Okay, let me take a peek and see if people are here with me. Okay. Hey Carol, thanks for joining us. I'm glad that you guys are here with me. It's kind of yucky outside today, so this is kind of a good spot to be. Plus, I've been in my stamp room for 2 days in a row. That's always big fun, right? Okay, so now I'm going to take this square out. Just pop it right out, and these punch outs come out really, really easy. I'm actually going to take this piece out because we're not going to use it. Okay, so I'm going to bring my dimensionals in, and these little circles here, they're actually little octagons. Let me see if I can get up there so you can see them. Those indicate that those are dimensionals. So you're going to use 4 dimensionals and put them on the corners, and then I'm going to use them. One of my cherries at the bottom and one of my cherries at the top. Okay. So let's bring in our dimensionals, and I'm going to use one on, boy, if I can get them off, there I am. Sometimes you get some that stick really good. Let's try in here and see. These are not any better. Wow. Oh, there I go. Had to get a good one so it would pop off there. Okay. Maybe it's just a matter of getting them started with this one. All right. Then I'm going to turn my cherries over. I'm going to put one at the bottom and one at the top. And I think it's kind of big. It is for the top. So let me see if I have some mini dimensionals right here. You can also cut it right in half if you want to. But I think I just have a pack of mini dimensionals right here. I do. Okay, so I'm just going to take a little mini dimensional and put that one at the top. Yeah, that fits much better. And I think I will add another over there on my cherry. Oops. There. Okay, so I'm going to take the middle of my card. I'm going to put my cherries on it. Right, and you can see on this card, it looks kind of like a little watercolor base there that they put down. Let me see if I can get my light over here a little bit so you can see it. There we go. And I'm just going to set my cherries right in the middle of it. You know what? I'm actually going to put my frame on first. And that way it will be easier for me to line my cherries up. Okay, so I'm just going to put my frame on in the center. And then I'm going to drop my cherries right in the middle of it. Okay, and then we are going to put that nice little, let me bring these in here so you can see them, that nice little red trim, that scalloped border on the bottom of that I'm sorry. Okay, so we're going to bring in our little glue dots here. Sometimes I like to use my little poker tool to get the backs off these. And this is a little insert for my take your pick tool. But when I'm using it for my glue dots, I'm just going to kind of put them at the bottom. It doesn't go all the way, so I'm going to put them at the bottom about a ½ an inch in on each side. And it looks like they put them on a white piece. Yeah, there's a little white piece in the background there. Let's see if I can find that in here. I didn't think I saw a white piece. Let me see. Oh, it's not a white piece. It's that green piece turned over. So they're just showing you, this step is just showing you this blue piece turned over. And they're putting your little glue dots on the back of it, which is what we're doing. So we're all good. Okay, so we'll take the backs off there. And you can see they're just so tiny, and I love them because they are so tiny. But you do have to work a little bit to get that back on and off there. All right, so I'm going to make sure that my words are going in the right direction. And then I'm just going to stick this on there. And I want to make sure I get it between my words. So I'm actually going to put it on my finger so I can line it up there. Okay. Wow. That didn't stick at all. It's got to be right to the edge because it's very, very tiny. So I'm going to actually bring in some of my snail and put my snail on there. I'm sorry. My Stampin' Seal on there. I'm going to bring in my seal and put it on there. And that's going to go right all the way to the edge for me. And then I don't have to mess around with those tiny glue dots going right to the edge. And because it's so small, I'm going to just bring in my silicone mat. That's an awfully tiny piece to work with. So I'm going to bring in my silicone mat and put that right on top of it. So you can get it lined up nice and straight that way. Okay? There we go. And then you can pick it right back up off your silicone mat and it'll be stuck right to your words. Okay, and then we're going to need some dimensionals on those words. So I'm going to bring in these little tiny ones again because I think they're a better size for this. I think they're just a better fit. Because you don't want your dimensionals to be seen sticking out the edges. Do you guys like puns? I saw a good one yesterday. My husband is he likes puns a lot. Puns and dad jokes, right? Okay. And then let's put this right here. There we go. Okay, and we have one last step. And that is going to be, oh, we have two, I'm sorry. We're going to need a little bow up here at the top of our cherries. And when you get your twine on a spool like this, I like to take my snips and put my twine right on top of it, put my thumb on it, over top of it, and pull it. And that straightens it right out for me. So, I'm going to get some bunny ears going here. And tie a little bow. That just, for some reason, that just made me think of that tie a yellow ribbon around the old oak tree. Oh my gosh. That song is one of those things you don't want popping into your head because it's going to stay there all day, right? And there it is. Okay, so I'm just going to pull it tight. And I'm going to put it up on one of these little dots. I saw somebody the other day doing a video. She had a little shot glass on her table. Not because she was doing shots, but she was putting the backs to her dimensionals in it because she said they float all over, and they do. We know that. So I thought, what a great idea that is to kind of keep track of them all. I just was thinking of it again because mine are flying all over the place, right? Okay, so I'm just going to trim that up. There we go. And then we're going to bring in these fun little adhesive backed gems. Let's see. It looks like they're going to use 4 of them. I should have brought my take your pick tool over here. Let's see if this will help us. Okay. So it looks like we'll do 2 down here. And again, when you're doing this, you can make it however you want. You can use 2 of them, you can use 12 of them, however you want to do it. You don't have to follow their lead. I like to do one the way they show it, and then kind of make the other ones my own. I'm going to have a good time with these stamps because I love all the different words in here. Okay, so this is your first one. It says, I'm sorry, that's the pits. That is such a cute card. It's super easy. It took us about 15 minutes. Our deer are out there playing this morning. They're just having a good time. They come so close. The other day they walked on our sidewalk like they were walking right up to the front door for us. Okay, it's getting a little bit warmer today, so you're having a good time out there. So this one, we are going to use the yellow card base right here. And I'm going to use some splatter stamps, it looks like. Oh no, the splatters are already on there, right? Okay. So we're just going to add a few more. I'm going to get this little face off here. And we'll put our splatters on. I'll grab a Kleenex because I got a little bit of espresso ink on my block there. Now I have a little tissue on my stamp. Okay. All right, so I'm going to need a banana, some glasses, and a little smiley face. Okay. So I'm going to punch out my banana from here. And I need some glasses to go with my smiley face. So I'm going to use that stamp. And I think these eyes, are these eyes that fit in here? Yep. Okay. So let me get my little tiny block here. We'll take that one off. And it looks like I'm going to stamp my glasses first. They're the bigger piece. So I'm going to stamp my glasses in my early espresso. And then I'm going to add my eyes. So when I stamp my glasses, I'll know exactly where I want to stamp my eyes. So there's my banana. And my glasses. And then my little eyes. Okay, so my eyes are going to go right like that. And because I have my glasses already stamped, I can see exactly where I want to put my eyes. And that little smile actually like it looks like his nose there. Right? I think that's kind of fun. And then we're just going to add, okay, let's move our banana out of the way. We're going to add some sprinkles to our card base. Some little dots, random dots. And I'm going to just burnish my score line there. And if you have some stamps that are some other coordinating colors, you can use those. You don't have to use the espresso. I like the kit because it allows me to, I can take it anywhere. I'm going to be on a vacation in April, and I'm just going to grab that kit and go. Okay, so I'm going to put one down here. I don't have to think, but when I'm at the airport waiting on my plane, I can go ahead and be crafting. Everything's all in one box, so it's all nice and put together for me. All right, so I have step 2 here with all my stamping and on my card. And then let's see what I'm going to do over here. I need these. I need a hello. See, and that goes right to that other song. Hello? By Adele. Boy, I just have my mind stuck on songs this morning, don't I? Okay. I do, Susie, I think puns are just so fun. And you're right, they are just, they kind of just make you smile, like, what the heck? You don't have to take things so seriously, and boy, with the state of the world, it's easy to get kind of depressed and sad about things, so you're gonna pun it up, okay? I'm gonna use a piece of this vellum circle. I don't know if it's a little one or a big one, but I'm thinking it's a big one because my banana is just gonna go right there. Nope, it's gonna be a little one. Yeah, it's gonna be the little one. And sometimes you'll just have to try. It's not, you don't have so many pieces that you can't figure it out. I'm gonna use another little piece of the blue. And we're going to use a black stripe. I love this kind of almost a wood grain texture there. And we need a little rainbow piece. Our little rainbow stripe is going to go at the bottom. They have really layered this up. You actually have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 punch outs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? Yeah, 6 punch outs. That's a lot. Okay, so, and on your sheet, you're gonna, these little dots are glue dots. The kind of rectangle one is your, dimensional. It's your dimensional. So these are your glue dots. And I'm actually gonna, let's see that. I'm not sure which one. Oh, that's that brown one. I didn't even see that brown one back there. Wow. Okay, so let's bring in our card base. We'll put our pieces over there. So I'm going to do this brown piece about right here. And I'm just going to use my Stampin' Seal on that. Let me see if I can get it straight. Okay. And then our next piece is going to be our piece of vellum. And I can tell by this picture that in the middle, if I put my Stampin' Seal in the middle of it, I'm going to cover it up. But they show you down here where they put theirs. But I'm just going to put mine like this because I'm going to build it right on my card. Okay. And I'm going to build mine from the bottom up. So the next piece that's going to go on is going to be this stripe piece. And I'm going to put it about right here. Move it over just a tad so it's centered on my wood piece. And then my next piece is going to be these 2 skinny pieces. So I'm just going to put Stampin' Seal on those while they're on my mat. And the black one, I'm going to have to stamp that one. I forgot, you guys. Guess I need a guardian this morning, right? It's a perfect day to do this because my mind's only half here. Okay, so our black one's going to go on there next. And I'm going to put it right on top of my stripe one. There we go. And this one says, peel better soon, okay? Very fun. So, I'm going to take that and just mount it. I actually am going to put it on my grid paper here to make sure it's straight. And then I'll set my stamp right on top of it. So then I know it's mounted straight, and all I have to do is stamp it straight, okay? So I'm just going to go straight down with it. Excellent. You don't have a whole lot of room to work with here. So if you wanted to, you could take your Stamparatus and put it right inside your Stamparatus and do it that way. And that would help you get it all lined up there. Okay, and this one's going to go over to this edge a little bit. It's going to go just past there. So it's sort of in between those two. These two pieces here. Okay. Then we have this hello. And I'm going to take some mini dimensionals and pop this up. Boom, boom, boom. Where did they go? Here we go. I'm going to put one right in my O. I'll do this over here so you guys can see. And in the top of my H. And in the middle of my L's. So I actually can get 4 of them on here. Let's just throw one on the top of my E there. Yeah, that one's just not big enough. So I'm going to put a couple of them on the back of my banana too. So I'll put a little mini one on there and then 2 big ones on my banana. All right. So I'm just going to peel these backs off. And we'll pop this on there. This is kind of a nice hello too. You can use that with some of your other cards if you wanted to. That's why I love these kits. They have so many great pieces with them. We just got done doing that one that was kind of a safari one. And it was really fun. It had elephants and monkeys and a gazelle, or what we were calling a gazelle. So it was a fun one. And this month, ours, it's going to coordinate with the On the Horizon paper, which is one of my favorite DSPs. So I'm anxious to... Okay, I'm going to have to move my hello over a little bit. But I didn't stick it down too hard. So it shouldn't be a problem until once you really push it down, then you can't get it up. So I tend to, when I first set it down, just set it. And then when I come back, really push it down. There we go. I like that. Yeah, and we'll move this one over just a tad. There we go. And then we want another little bow. Susie had a great idea the other night, and she was telling us to save these pieces from your stamp sets. I had been throwing mine away, but she says they work just like acetate sheets, and they do. So those were good to have when we were doing our wiper cards yesterday. All right, so let's get us a little bow going. We're going to start doing some Easter things. I have a spring fling coming up, and we're going to be doing the flowering tulips and the flowering rain boots. And make some tulip cards for Easter and a sampler, so I'm excited about it. We can kind of see the ground again outside, which is really nice. So, I'm not sure what I did here, but that was not a bow, that's for sure. I know what I didn't do, and that was tie that bow. So I like it when we can see the grass, and I like it when I can start seeing some flowers popping up. Somebody said today it's only 18 days until spring, which is like 2 weeks, right? It's gonna fly by, so it'll be here before we know it. All right, so I'm just gonna bring in one of these little glue dots. Got the top off it there. And it's gonna go right here. Okay. And then I'll put my bow right on top of it. And trim up my bow. All right. And then it looks like we have some little yellow dots going on this one. And they're gonna go up in here. And we'll put a couple over here. There we go. Okay, so there's our second card. How fun is that? You guys are going to have to pick which one you like best. I think they're both really cute. Okay, so the last one we have is going to be our eggs and toast. Okay, so let's see. We're going to need, of course, some... That's where we're going to use that big vellum circle. And we're going to need a piece of toast. And we're going to need an egg. And we're going to need some words. We're gonna need this big long one, and we're gonna need this little one. We're gonna need this one. We're gonna need 3 of these for words. Okay, so we're gonna need a couple faces and a mustache. All right, and we're gonna need words. Okay. And we're gonna need one of these little black ones. A little black scallop edge. Lots of tiny pieces here. Okay. So I have my little, that one already mounted. So we're gonna start with it. I'll bring in my card base and just burnish it on the score line. And we're gonna stamp some of these dots at the bottom and the top. So we're gonna go the bottom outside of the card and the top inside of the card. Okay. And then we have, let me see which face we want to use. I think we want this same big face. So we'll use that on our toast. Up here. And then I'm going to grab a mustache. And I'm going to put my mustache at the very, very top of my block so I can still see through where my little face is. And I'm going to put it right kind of over top of that mouth. I might have to stand up to do this one. Okay. There we go. And we're gonna need a face on the eggs. Okay. And we're gonna need some words. So, let's do, and you could give him glasses too if you wanted to. You didn't have to do it just like they are. So I want I Love You. We'll start with that one. And that one is going to go on the littlest word block. How's that? Upside down and everything. Okay, I love you. And a toast to your success. Now, you tell the best yolks. There we go. You tell the best jokes, and let's get moldy together is the other one. Let's grow mold together. Okay, so this one must be a birthday card, right? We'll take that off there. And I think these two are the same size. They are, okay. So, that one's not going to work on there, so we'll put them on here. We'll take that off. All right, so it's not going to matter which one of these we put it on, but get them in there so you can see them. I must have ink on my fingers. Okay, there's You Tell the Best Yolks, and we're going to come in with Let's Grow Mold Together. These are so fun. This one I got mounted really crooked, so I'm just going to peel that up. Straighten it out. Much better. Re-ink. There we go. I'm going to try not to smear this one and get my inky fingers all over it. Okay, I think that's all of our stamping. This one we get to use those fun little hearts on. Okay, so there's all of our pieces. And we're going to put our, we'll put these guys all over here. We'll put our circle down first. And I'm going to kind of put, it's sticky all over, put them in the corners where the toast and eggs are going to go. Okay, and then I'll put my toast and eggs on some dimensionals. Give my toast 2 and my eggs 1. And we'll pop those up. I'll put them here. Because I'm going to go kind of at a little bit of an angle with them. And down here. Oh, but it looks like I stamped this one upside down. So I'm going to go back in and stamp it again. Because these words are going to go up like this. So I want to be sure I have my words going the right way. And okay, so I want them to go, I have to think about this now. That makes it hard for me. Sometimes thinking doesn't come easy, you guys. Okay, so it's going to go up like this, so my words are going to go like this. I think I've got it. All right. And again, I'm going to put some Stampin' Seal on the back of this. On my little silicone mat. I love my silicone mat because I can do things like this without having it stick and having to worry about it. So then I'm going to put my little black trim on there. And I'm going to put my words on top. It looks like it's going to go almost end to end. So there we go. We got it. And that is going to go down at the bottom of my card here. There we go. I have ink all over my fingers now. And let's go mold. Let's grow mold together. We're going to pop that up on some dimensionals. And put it right above our toast. Okay. And I'm kind of intentionally putting them a little bit crooked. And this I love you is going to go up underneath there. Let me see. Maybe I don't want to put them crooked because then I'll make this guy look off, right? And I forgot to take my backing off that dimensional. Okay, so let's put them on there straight. And I'm just going to put my I love you kind of under it and over it that way. Okay. A little bit there. All right. And then we're going to take some of these fun hearts and we're going to use both the big ones and the little ones. See what I mean about those dimensionals? I need a little shot glass, don't I? So I'm going to take one of these bigger hearts. Let me get some putty coming through here. All right. Oh my goodness. Okay. So I'm going to put a little heart there. And then a really tiny one right here. And right here. There we go. Okay. And so here's this one. So it says, let's grow mold together. I love you and you tell the best yolks. This card is perfect for my husband because he thinks he tells the best yolks. Okay, and then here's your banana one. Peel better soon. That one would have been perfect a few months ago when my granddaughter had COVID. But I'm sure she'll be sick again. And then I'm sorry, that's the pits. So, really fun ones. And again, this was the pun kit. So, and you can see it did not take us long at all to do 3 of them. And you can do them kind of assembly line if you wanted to. But that is our paper pumpkin kit. And I am going to actually do one of these alternatives. And I'll share it with you next time I'm here. But I really like this little banana card. And they actually use this piece that we popped out of the middle here. So I can use that piece and the outside piece. And they put that just on some blue. So I think I may actually use this card base. And then that would be a really fun back to your card. So this would be your card base. And then you'd have that really fun back side to it. And this one they've made with the envelope, right? Very cool. Okay, you guys, thanks for tuning in, and hopefully you'll have a great weekend, and I will see you back here Monday night for more Fun Mondays. Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye.